Lukan online here from On Top of Fame, and I'm with my special guest who goes by the name of Lily McKenzie. Lily, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to
Thank
be
you.
here.
So we've never spoken before, which is amazing. Because I always enjoy meeting new people. So for myself and for everyone listening and maybe even watching, who is Lily McKenzie?
Who is Lily McKenzie? Wow. That's a deep question. How deep do we want to go?
Well, I've only got 40 minutes on the Zoom, so as deep as you want to go.
No, I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer from South London, and yeah, that's what I am. That's who I am.
South London and that. South.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Because I'm from South as well, so being nosy, can I ask what part of South you're from? Is that of interest? Or is that...
Southeast.
Fair. So I've been aware of you for quite a while now. Actually, your name. You've worked with so many different people as well. And I was going through it. I was thinking about it today just before we came on the Zoom, and it was even more than I even realized. I always see your name just pop up. You're releasing this, or featuring this with someone else. But when I look at it, when I think about it, you've been literally teamed up with so many different people. How have you managed just to be working the circuit so much and meeting so many different people and working with them? How's it work?
I don't know. I think it kind of happens organically. I think if you just kind of just keep putting stuff out, people will start to kind of notice and just hustling, I guess, and just meeting people at the right time.
Yeah, a lot about the hustle.
And just loving what I do. I just love making music. So if the right collaboration comes up, then I kind of just go for it. And most of the time it tends to work. So yeah, I've been lucky in that respect. Got to work with some amazing people. So yeah, I love collaborating.
Yeah. I'm going to put you on the spot now, and I know you're not even going to answer this question, but who's your favorite person that you've worked with?
Ooh, that's really hard. I have so much jokes in the studio. I'm surprised I even get anything done because most of the time I'm just laughing away. Who have I enjoyed working with? I mean, I've made such good friends out of the people that I've worked with. I've loved working with Crazy Cousins. Worked with Odd Ads recently. That was amazing to do. There's so many producers. That is a really tough one.
I didn't think I'd get an answer out of that one. Yeah, sit on the fence of that one. No, but I can imagine, because I can imagine that you have a lot of fun, and you seem like your personality comes across in your music as well, in your videos and what you put out there. So you do seem like you are quite a bubbly, just person just to be a joy around and laugh a lot. And it seems to be the type of person you are. But we might have got it wrong, and you might be the complete opposite.
I might be horrible.
I know, right? It might be right misery. Well, you never know.
Do you know what's funny? Because I've been working with someone a lot recently over Zoom, and they said they were just joking, but they said actually they just Zoom me to check in that I'm okay, because I'm really, you see a happy side, but I think in my music actually a lot of emotion and a lot of the deeper side comes out. I think
true.
I think because I'm actually quite bubbly in life, so when it comes, that's my kind of outlet. So I think recently with some of the more recent releases, I've kind of gone a bit more emotional and let that kind of out. I think it's human, isn't it?
That's very true. So I think actually that's a good point, because in your own music that is the case, but when you're on features, then it's more bubbly and it's more energetic, and that, I guess yes, I didn't even think about that, because that is actually really true. So yeah, you come across as the life of the party and all the features, but then in your own music it's more soul searching and it's more emotional, as you say.
Yeah,
what is that?
I think it's not intentional. I think it just happens when I just kind of get inspired by whatever it is that I'm kind of working on. And I think more recently I've done the more soul searching stuff just because I've kind of had, I think during lockdown, had the time to kind of look through all the stuff. I've always had those sort of songs, but it just hasn't maybe been the right time to sort of put them out. And I think having this time to kind of look through some of the catalogue and sort of work out, okay, do you know what, I want to kind of put some meaningful things out there. Not that other stuff isn't, and I think it's so important to have those. I mean, that music that's hyped and energetic has got me through lockdown. So I think it's just all about having a balance and trying to get all your sides across, I guess.
Yeah, wicked. So what do you prefer? What sort of music do you prefer to make? Do you prefer the stuff that's more meaningful and personal to you, or do you prefer the upbeat stuff?
Well, if I'm in the studio, it kind of just depends on my mood. If I'm feeling like I've got something to say that's a bit deeper, then that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
I want to have a glass of gin and tonic and cry and write a sad song. Or I might be feeling hyped. I might be like, okay, I'm feeling great, the sun's shining, and I want to kind of put that in. So I like both. I think it's important to like I said, to get both sides across.
Talking about a gin and tonic, actually, what is your studio process? So people normally have a process. Some people like to be like just really focused. Some people like a lot of vibrant energy around them. Some people like a drink. Some people like a little bit more than a drink, if you know what I mean. What is your process? Neither do I. What is your process?
No, to be honest, I kind of just like to be me and the producer. I don't like, I mean, I'm open if there's loads of people there, but I kind of do like to focus. I kind of get an idea of what I want to talk about before I'm in the studio. So I kind of just start thinking about how I'm feeling or what sort of track I want to do. And then I like to start with the producer from scratch. So I like to hear the chords they're doing or get involved and build it together so that I'm kind of in that process from the start and following it through. I probably get my melodies and then lyrics after that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That's my process.
So you've released the new EP just recently, Caged Bird. Yeah. Tell me, what is Caged Bird about? It's four-track EP. What was the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, so Caged Bird, it's a 4-track EP. The lead track, Caged Bird, I actually wrote it a couple of years ago when someone did an oracle card reading for me, and it was the Caged Bird, and I related to it so much. I was just feeling like I couldn't necessarily, I felt a little bit trapped creatively, like there was a lot of different opinions, and which is great, and I think it's always important to like collaborate and take advice on board, but I kind of felt like I was a little bit lost, like I didn't know which way I was going. And the card was basically saying the only thing holding you back is yourself, like you're putting yourself in a cage. And I related to it so much, and from then I kind of like, my mind kind of changed, and I thought, yeah, you can sort of do what you want, and it's you that's if anything, it's yourself that's holding you back. And so this EP is a collection of songs that I really felt connected to and that I wanted to just put out myself independently.
So had all the songs on the EP, had they already been previously made, or were any of them quite new?
3 of them had been previously made. Best You Had by Z. and Crunchy had been made similar time. And Beautiful Thing, I wrote that about a year ago. But It's Not Me, It's You, which is a garagey track that got written during lockdown when we had like a couple of weeks off in the summer, I think it was. Went to the studio and done that.
A couple of weeks. I had about 8 months off. I was on furlough. I was the best gig I got.
No, I mean like we were allowed out like a couple of weeks.
Oh,
I
see. Right, okay. Oh, right, yeah.
Even there was one point we weren't even allowed in the studio, were we? It was like, yeah. So during that time, I went and done that song. So yeah, it's a mixture.
Well, recently Boris said we're allowed to hug people. So who was the first person you hugged?
Who did I hug? My mate. Oh, I couldn't wait. I love hugging. I used to hate hugging though. It's be such an awkward hugger with a little pat on the back. Like
no, girls don't do the pat on the back. That's the guys do the little pat on the back. Girls that give like nice warm hugs and they link arms.
I used to be the worst hugger.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I still am. But how did you find lockdown though, actually? Yeah, talking about lockdown, how did you cope with it? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think it's the same with everyone. Like everyone sort of had their ups and downs and the moments where it's a bit like, wow, this is a madness. But I think you can take the positives from it. And I've got a lot of writing done. And yeah, I'm excited for things to open back up. I definitely am.
Yeah. What's the first thing you're looking forward to doing?
Do you know what? It's really bad, but I actually haven't even been to any like nice restaurants inside yet. I've just been working away, and I just thought, yeah, I can't wait to go and have like a nice meal inside and not get blown away by the winds, because I was trying to force it. You know, when they first opened up and they were like, okay, you can go and sit outside. My chips were getting flown like across. Yeah.
if they weren't flown across, they were freezing cold by the second chip anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, mad. Okay.
How about you? What are you looking forward to do?
You know what I found? I found the fact that I don't even care. I didn't care for anything. Like I was okay being at home. I was okay. Yeah. I don't really watch that much TV. So the only thing I've done is watch more TV and watch Netflix. Yeah. So all these box sets that I wouldn't normally watch, I was watching all them. Yeah. But I don't miss clubs. I don't miss bars. I don't like restaurants. I'm scared of the food. So I don't know how many times it's been dropped on the floor. So
right.
So I've not really missed much of it. Yeah, I don't really try. Like even like Nando's, I'm just looking to see what's going on with my chicken. Like I'm just. Like, I don't know. I don't trust them. Yeah, I don't trust them. So I haven't really missed much. So I've been all right. But I know there's been ups and downs, as you say, with people. And some people have taken it really badly. Other people have like learnt new skills. Like I've tried to improve my cooking, talking about restaurants. I've tried to do that. But I don't really miss anything. So I'll probably just stay at home.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. That's good. Great for you.
I say that, but last Saturday I was at 3 parties, so I'm probably just lying.
Right.
Yes.
The truth's out now.
I know. So what's good with your EP? Are you gonna be? How are you promoting this? Are you gonna be putting out loads of videos? What about performances before we go into that? Sorry, you must have missed performing.
Yeah, I do miss performing. I was actually meant to have one a couple of weeks ago, and then it just got rained off, which is a bit annoying because been looking forward to getting back out there. But yeah, and also I've got a new band, they're amazing, and I love performing with live instruments. It's just such a vibe, like connecting with the other musicians on stage. But yeah, I was saying earlier, like I'm pretty last minute with everything in my life, like holidays, booking things, booking shows. So I'm gonna kind of go with the flow. I can't wait. I'm gonna see what sort of happens, but I'm definitely looking, as soon as we get the green light, I'm gonna book in a show, and definitely can't wait to get back out there to do that.
Was there anything that you had like scheduled in? You were looking forward to it last year, but I can't wait during the summer. This is where I'm going to be, and all of a sudden COVID come. And just that was the end of that. Was there anything that you had?
Yeah, a few little things that were coming up, which I was looking forward to. But I think I'm similar to you, whereas like when you've done things as well, it's not like we've been on holiday, like we've gone to restaurants before, and it's like actually we're just gonna have to accept that for this year and possibly another. Well, no, I'm saying we're back out there this summer, but you just have to do other things, and just I think we've been so great as humans, like to adapt and just find other things. So. Yeah, it's just you can't. The thing is, everyone's going through it, aren't they? So it's not like when it's your own problem. That's when you start to take it personal, and you're like, "This is so unfair." But when it's like the whole world's going through it, and people are really struggling in different ways, like people's businesses, everything, you can't like be upset over a show. Do you know what I mean?
True, very true. Yeah, bigger picture. Yeah. Anything lined up that we should be made aware of now that I've got the opportunity to get the exclusive? Obviously the EP's out, videos, new music. New collaborations.
Yeah, there's some new collaborations coming. Watch this space, but I've also got
with who?
A few. Like I can't say yet. Boo. But I do have a solo record coming out on the 9th of July. Which I'm really excited about. Yes.
Okay, so what's that about then? And what's it called?
It's called Lovers and Friends. Okay. And it's kind of got a
I was going to say it's not a remix of what's his name? Ludacris,
No, it's a new one.
Okay.
And it's kind of got like a UK funky influence to it, a bit housey, bit garagey. So yeah, nice little vibe for the summer. So yeah,
cool. Looking forward to that. And you say what, July the 9th? Did you say?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You double in so much different music. What's your favorite music to listen to? And this is the question I like asking. What was your first track or album or song, whatever, that you ever bought with your own money?
Ooh, what was it?
With your own money.
It was probably like Now. Oh no, I think it was it one of those Now 40s probably.
They were actually really good though. I used to love them. Yeah. They were so good.
I don't know. With my own money. Oh, that's a tricky one. Maybe it was Oxide and Neutrinos album, and I went to the sign-in. I was
Oh wow. Wow. Do you remember where that was? Where was it?
HMV.
Good old days.
The good old days. Bring back sign-ins, I say.
Yeah. But in your own time, what do you like to listen to?
I like a mixture. When I'm trying to chill out, I love my R&B, my 90s R&B, my Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Aaliyah. But then I also love house music and UK funky, and that's what I kind of like to build my energy when I go for a jog or whatever. That's what I like to listen to just get a bit hyped. So yeah, I like it all. If it's good, I'll play it.
Fair enough, yeah. If it's about me. All right, Lily McKenzie, listen, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to actually get to speak to you.
You too, thank
hearing
you.
your name for so long and seeing you for so long on my little YouTube screen, to finally speak to you via Zoom, as much as it might be, it was still a pleasure. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.